Now, are you spending too much time doing manual work in Excel? Let's stop that today. Hi everybody, Chris here, Tiger Spreadsheet Solutions. Now, we're an Excel development company and people usually think that means Excel charts, formulae and things like that, but that's not what we actually do. What we actually do is Excel automation. So what's automation? Well, all those annoying manual tasks you have to do in Excel, automation is the process of speeding those up, getting those done at the click of a button using Excel and Excel related tools. And the good news is, to get started with Excel automation, you don't need us at all. There's 5 levels from really easy stuff to more difficult stuff. We're going to go through them in the video today. Here's the first one. Now, as always, you can download the download file and work along with me. And Excel's dynamic array formulae are a powerful and easy way to get started with Excel automation. Let's take the unique formula. The unique formula first. So how many times have you had to deduplicate a data set? Just take the unique values out of a data set. It takes so much time. You can do it using an Excel formula. So make sure you check out the unique Excel formula. And now, what about filtering? What about filtering in Excel? This takes so much time. I've done so many videos on the channel about alternatives to filtering over the years. The best ones are in the video description below. We have the Excel filter formula. Yes, you don't have to do any more manual filtering. So with the filter formula, we select the data set, we select the column that we want to filter by, and we select the value that we want to filter, set up the formula, and the output displays in a dynamic array, all done at the click of a button. Now, level 2 of Excel automation is Power Query. If you're working with multiple data sets, multiple tables in the same file, or perhaps in different workbooks, you are going to love Power Query. It's going to save you so much time. So the basic idea is we can bring data sets together, and in this example I'm bringing together 2 tables from the same file. But as I said, these tables don't have to be in the same file. They could be in different workbooks, or you could even be using something like an online data source. So this is the first thing. Power Query is great for bringing data sets together, but there's so much more than that to Power Query, because you can perform operations on this data. You can manipulate this data to get it looking exactly how you need to look at the click of a button. In this case, I'm going to deduplicate the data, not just across one column. We did that using the unique formula. I'm going to deduplicate the data across 2 columns. I can then output the table with the manipulated data back to the Excel spreadsheet. How much work would this potentially save you? This is level 2 of Excel automation with Power Query. And if you want to watch our Power Query beginner video, you can find the link in the video description below. Just to let you know, guys, if you like what we do here at Tiger, you'll love 30-day Excel Analyst. It's a complete free Excel training program right here on YouTube. The link is in the video description. Now, one thing I love about Excel is the ability to create beautiful data visualizations that very quickly tell the story of a data set. So how can we automate the process of creating some kind of visualization? Now, the answer is a little bit scary. Yes, I recommend using pivot tables for this. If you're anything like me, you would have avoided pivot tables for a long time in your career, but I'm not really happy I got into pivot tables, because the best way to create a nice visualization and a dashboard is using a pivot table. As I'm doing in this example, it's very quick to create a pivot table, but the pivot table itself isn't particularly informative. It looks a bit scary, so you need to take the next step. And the next step for me is to insert a pivot chart that gives us a very quick visualization that we can manipulate fairly easily, but let's make it interactive. Let's allow the user to play with this visualization, really engage with it. We can do that by inserting what are called slicers. Slicers, a really underutilized feature I find in Excel. With slicers, you can just click a button to decide which data you're including and excluding from your analysis. But there's more. If there's a sense of time in your data, date and time, I recommend using a timeline too. Another beautiful interactive feature in Excel, really easy to insert if you have the pivot table there. So this is level 3 of Excel automation, allowing you to create beautiful visualizations. Yes, fans of the channel knew this one was coming. The next level of Excel automation is using the native coding language in Excel, which is Excel VBA. Now, no doubt there's a big step up in difficulty here. We're talking about you actually writing some code yourself. We've got so many beginner videos right here on the channel for Excel VBA, but also there's a huge step up. We're on the next order of magnitude here in terms of the power of the automations you could potentially produce. Yes, anything you could articulate logically, in theory, you could translate those instructions into the VBA editor to create exactly what you need. And over the years, our company has created some insanely powerful applications that are saving companies huge amounts of time. In this example, we're using Excel VBA to automate PowerPoint presentation creation. We're just copying a chart from Excel into PowerPoint with a couple of buttons and a little bit of code. Now that alone would save you some time, but if you want to know how to automate creation of a whole presentation or any number of PowerPoint presentations using Excel VBA, we've got our beginner video. The link's in the video description below. So a quick story time, just how powerful are these tools and how much do they matter? Well, let me tell you quickly about a real client project we've had here at Tiger over the past couple of years. This project is with an architect's practice over in Florida in the States. Now these guys, they're designing houses and they're going through this process of designing houses again and again, and they wanted to automate as far as possible this process because they felt they were wasting so much time making errors. It was causing lots of stress. So they got us in and we built something using the exact tools in this video. There's some nice Excel formulae in there. Power Query plays a big part. There's some VBA processes and there's even some cloud-based automation in there. These are combined together and the project has been a big success. How do I know it's been a big success? Well, our customer took our tool and showed it to a software company in the US, and they asked the software company, how much would it cost to convert this office-based tool into a bespoke piece of software? Now, let me share it this time. They spent $30,000 to $40,000, maybe $50,000 with us over 2 years, $50,000 max. Let me tell you how much the quote was that they got back from this software company to convert it into a real piece of software, if you like. It was $1 million. $1 million. This is a great illustration, I think, of the power of these tools and just how much impact these tools can have in your work. So what about the cloud? These days, there's so much work going on in the cloud, SharePoint and OneDrive. So what are the options there? Level 5 of Excel automation is automating processes in the cloud using Power Automate and Office Script. Now, don't worry if you've never used these tools. We've got beginner videos in the video description below. They're going to take you from absolute beginner level and get you automating some processes straight away. In this example, I'm taking an Excel report, and this Excel file is an online Excel file. I'm taking an Excel report, putting that into an email and emailing it out. Now, this sequence has not been accelerated. You can see how fast it is. So I click the Power Automate flow, and in just a few seconds, I can see that email arriving in my inbox. And it's not just one email. I put a loop in the Power Automate flow, and I was able to loop through 3 emails. It could be 30 or 300 emails. So Power Automate is a great option for cloud-based automation. As I said, the beginner videos are in the video description below. So guys, good luck with Excel automation. I hope you can start reclaiming your time today. All the beginner videos for the techniques mentioned in this video are in the video description below. I'll see you there.